the UK government extended a raft of weather alerts as fears grew over the severity of Ophelia's assault on Monday. Swaths of the nation are braced for widespread transport disruption and power outages, with flying debris threatening danger to life. Ophelia could be one of the worst storms of the past decade and will strike exactly 30 years since the Great Storm of 1987. Experts fear it will mimic ex-Hurricane Gordon, which struck in 2006, and Tropical Storm Grace, which followed in 2009. EPAALAMY News. Hurricane Ophelia is set to cause widespread disruption across the UK in the coming few days. Ophelia has moved to a Category 2 hurricane. It will downgrade, but strong winds are forecast across western Britain. Chris Page. In a freak twist, it will drag a plume air up from the continent, bringing a blast of tropical warmth this weekend. The U.S. National Hurricane Center today put out a statement warning UK citizens to prepare for the storm. It said Ophelia is expected to transition to a hurricane-force post-tropical cyclone by Monday when it moves near Ireland and the United Kingdom. Residents in Ireland and the United Kingdom should monitor the progress of Ophelia for the next several days. The cyclone was today charging northeastwards across the Atlantic, whipping up wind speeds of around 105 miles per hour. It is due to make landfall in western Britain on Monday before making a 24-hour sweep across the northern half of the country. The Met Office has issued a severe weather warning for gales down the west coast of Britain through the day. A separate alert for wind warns of strong gusts across the north on Tuesday as Ophelia delivers her parting shot. Hurricane Ophelia's predicted path as it approaches the UK. Met Office Chief Forecaster Jason Kelly said those in the worst-hit regions should prepare for power cuts, damage to buildings, and falling branches. High winds around coastal regions threaten to whip up colossal waves along seafronts, he added. He said a spell of very windy weather is likely on Monday in association with Ophelia. Road, rail, air and ferry services may be affected, with longer journeys times and cancellations possible. EPA satellite image of Hurricane Ophelia about 1,300 kilometers southwest of the Azores Islands. Power cuts may occur, with the potential to affect other services, such as mobile phone coverage. Some damage to buildings, such as tiles blown from roofs, could happen, perhaps leading to injuries and danger to life from flying debris. Southerly winds are most likely to gust between 55 and 65 miles per hour across much of the warning area, with the potential for gusts of 80 miles per hour in coastal areas. Met Office forecaster Chris Page said while much of the country will be windy into Tuesday, the far southeast will dodge the worst of it. He said the center of the low-pressure system associated with Ophelia will pass across the far northwest of Scotland on Monday. Ophelia has moved to a Category 2 hurricane. It will downgrade, but strong winds are forecast across western Britain. When it arrives, it will be an ex-tropical storm, but we widely expect winds of 50 to 60 miles per hour and could see 70 to 80 miles per hour, as this is a very volatile system. Another freak twist will see Ophelia drag warm air up from the continent, pushing temperatures far higher than average. Alamy News. Coastal regions in Ireland and the southwest of England and Wales will be hit the hardest. Thermometers will start to rise this weekend, with highs of 21 C70F forecast in the south before hitting 25 C77F next week. While not a record for October, the mercury will rise around 10 C higher than usual for the time of year. A similar event happened in October 2011 when another ex-hurricane, also called Ophelia, clipped the UK, triggering a surge of warmth. Mr. Page added this system will drag some very warm air in from the continent, and this could push temperatures to 25 C in the south, 10 C higher than average. Friday, October 13, 2017. Hurricane Ophelia approaching. It will start to feel warmer over the weekend as the storm approaches, and we are looking at highs of 21 C in the south and the high teens further north. The storm is unusual in not degrading before it reaches the UK, but instead arriving as an intact low-pressure cyclone. Met Office spokesman Graham Match said Ophelia has had a much shorter track across the Atlantic compared to other systems, which have come into the North Atlantic. She hasn't encountered other weather systems and not been influenced by them, so rather than dissipating into the usual remnants of warm air, Ophelia will arrive with her original integrity. Tropical Storm Grace, which affected the British Isles in 2009, was similar as was Hurricane Gordon, which affected the UK in 2006, and both of these brought strong winds to the UK.